Right. So, hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching me from. All right. So, Reverend Anthony Kodwo is dead. Oh my gosh. He died on Tuesday. He is a founder and leader of New Resurrection Power Ministry or whatever. All right. So, Reverend Anthony Boakye has been sick for some time. He's suffering from, or he suffered from stroke. All right. Okay. So he's not been well for some time, and he was having issues with the wife. If you're a pastor, what you have to do is, when God is calling you, or when God called you, God called your wife too. A husband and a wife, they are one. You understand? They are one. Oh. So if you're a pastor and God has called you, He has called your wife too. So if you are not there one day, it is your wife who can replace the church. When T.P. Joshua died, who is the leader of the church now? Of Emmanuel Scorn, Synagogue Church of All Nations. Is the wife. It's Evelyn now. But Reverend Anthony Boakye, you build this church on what? Pride or something of that sort. You know, the last time I heard from you, you were like, you have given people children, people have kids, people have jobs, and if they do not succumb to you, you are going to take everybody. All the gifts you have given to people, you are going to take it back. Ask yourself, what has Jesus Christ taken from you before you will take from your church members? Reverend Anthony Kodwo. You see, that is where you deviated from. And just after that, after issuing that threat to your church members, you fell sick and you had stroke. And you had to die just 2 days ago. And during, I think, late last year, you were having issues with your wife. A wife, this is your wife we are talking about. You said she should not get to close to where the money is. Where the people count money in the church, collection money. She should not get close to that. Why? All of a sudden, your wife has become what? A monster. Has become the wicked person. Kodwo Boakye. Why? Why do you do that? You understand? And it is bad. Your concern is just about money. Money, money. Money, money. Every day it's about money. Kodwo Boakye. Why? You see what has happened to you? After you threaten your church members, that you gave them kids, you gave them children, you gave them people jobs, you gave people blah, 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 and this. You are threatening them. If they don't do this, if they don't do that, you are going to take it back from them. And God just humbled you and gave you stroke. You see that? As a pastor, that is not how you behave. You became very arrogant, and God doesn't want that. The devil just entered into you. You are so arrogant. I don't know what is wrong with you. Now you are dead. Your wife has also set up another church for herself because you guys have asked her not to come close to where the collection box is. Why, Kodwo Boakye? Why? Why do you do that? Now, after building the church, I don't know how you build it, whether it was just about only you. Where are the junior pastors of the church that have to take care of the church? Where are the junior pastors? Who is going to take over? Your wife has left the church now. Who is going to take over? You understand? This is bad. This is too much. As a man of God and you have a wife, you have to bring your wife closer. But instead, you sacked your wife. That's bad, right? It's bad, isn't it? Reverend Kodwo Anthony Boakye, you didn't try at all. Now you are dead and gone. The day before you died, you were talking blah, blah, blah. And you wanted people to take you to the hospital. They didn't take you to the hospital. They took you to the hospital. Sometimes you said you don't want to go. Stroke is a very dangerous disease. It's an illness that cannot be cured. You didn't plan ahead. Not at all. You have to. You have to plan ahead. Now the church, it's just scattered. Any of your junior pastors can also set up their own church. You see them scattering all over. It's your wife who is supposed to what? Take over now. Your wife also left you because you didn't treat her well. You disgraced her in front of the church. You told people she's not good. And that is bad. How can you do such a thing? You understand? This is very bad. Nobody does that. This is a man of God. Every man of God is supposed to treat the wife as equal. Like you are one before the Lord. When God was calling you, he called your wife too. That is why God brought the two of you together. That is why God brought the two of you together. But Sopho Chirabosom said, when God was calling him, God did not call the wife too. It's a lie. God knows you are going to be a pastor. God called you. That is why God gave you a woman. Another woman who is also called by God. God knows this is the woman that can help you in the ministry. That is why God gave you this woman. But he chose to what? Disgrace her in front of the church. That she's this, she's that. She didn't come close to the church. She also has to leave. That is bad, though. That is bad, right? Now that she has also started her own church, what is going to happen? Even about half of your members have gone back to her church. They've joined her church. So this is what men of God have to know. That when God was calling you, God called your wife too. God knew that she would be your wife. That is why God brought the two of you together. So when God called you, called the two of you together. That's what you pastors have to know. That if God called a pastor, he called the wife too. They're not different from your wife. They're just a male and she's a female. And you disgrace this woman in front of the whole church. Nobody should allow her to go near where the money is. Blah, blah, blah. She got fed up and she left. She has set up her own church. Pastors don't do that. She leave as example, set examples to us so that we can also follow. I don't know what you have taught your church members right now. I don't know what you've taught them. So over so many years you've set up this church. I don't know what you've taught them. Are you telling your pastors or the males in your church to also leave their wives? No. It's disgusting, isn't it? It's a man of God. You didn't do your homework well. Deviated so many days and so many times. And that was bad of you. How can you be an example to the younger ones? Nothing you can do pleases them. Your church now is only illiterates that are there. Those illiterates who don't have anything to do. They are the people in your church now. You see, your wife has outsmart you. And it's bad. So let us, the male pastors, please, treat your wives as equal. Okay? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Bye-bye.